Now we're on, and we're talking with Graham Attwell, and here we are in Salzburg at some religious retreat center. But Graham, yesterday you were talking about ePortfolios, and not ePortfolios as I thought of them, sort of report cards and transcripts and things, but as a multi-purpose thing. Could you briefly share what's the vision of the ePortfolio?
Yeah, just coming back on that, I mean, one of the problems is ePortfolios originated mainly in North American universities, where they were seen as a tool for assessment. But we're looking at ePortfolios in quite another way. We're looking at ePortfolios as what we call a reflective ePortfolio. An idea in ePortfolio can be a place where people can bring together their learning from wherever it came, yes, from school, but they're learning from home, they're learning from work, and they can reflect on and build that learning. Of course, ePortfolios have also been seen as a place where you can report and you can draw out from the ideas you've got and say, well, look, here's all the evidence I've got, here's all my learning, I've got all this here, but this is what I want to do with it, this is where I can take it outwards. So we see portfolios both as a reflective tool for thinking on and considering and developing your learning, but also as a tool for presenting, and I think ultimately for representing that learning. And I think representation may become to be the key most point. If we have all this ideas, all this learning that we've done, what does it mean? And for me, the meaning is probably in forms of representation. Although I have to say we don't know how to do that in software terms yet.
We were talking a little bit about representation, an area that we don't know that well. Can you sort of say
well,
a
just
few
coming
words?
back to the idea, because my idea of a ePortfolio, it sounds very much like a personal learning environment, and they do merge together. But my guess, I suppose, of where the difference may be is that if an ePortfolio is about presenting knowledge, then a personal learning environment is about representing knowledge, and that's a sense-making process. How do we make sense and represent this? And more than that, how do we represent our ideas in terms of the totality of the collective ideas which we hold? And I think that's a process of representation, and I think we can and should be developing tools to help undertake that representation process. But it's hard.
Well, Graham, who's working on this? Where are the best minds? Where does one look? What are you looking at?
Well, we've got a series of projects operating through JISC in the UK. I'm also working on a European Commission sponsored framework project called Mature. And both through the JISC project and the Mature project, we hope we'll be able to take this forward. I think taking the ideas forward isn't too difficult, and I sort of think there's some software emerging out of social software which can help us with it. It's going to be putting it all together, trying it, testing it. It is going to be the hard bit, but that's going to be the exciting bit too.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Enjoy the World Cafe coming up.
The World Cafe followed by the European Championships.
Hey.
Great.